I walked in the front door. It was pretty raw. I mean, in terms of it was a lot of original shape, a lot of 1940s renovation on the inside, but I could see from the whole shape of the building that it was a beautiful federal building. Light from the west here, these beautiful federal windows, unimpeded light coming in from the west in the afternoon. I get a lovely east light up in the library. And I looked at the space and said, oh my God, there's the greatest studio I've ever seen. The Hudson Valley light is beautiful, as many artists know. That's why it's such a draw for artists. When you find it, it's just something magical. You see the process, like I'll actually, almost like a shadow box, like I'll stick this in the studio with a light on it, and I'll move the acetate over where I see a nice, you see that wonderful dark you get? So you get the blue and the orange creating these wonderful abstract shapes with the hand-blown bays. Did you like cutouts when you were a child? I loved cutouts. I had scrapbooks of cutouts, and I didn't realize that I was making collages. This vase I've painted over the years and drawn over the years. I love it. I got it back in the 80s, and it's like Cubist Deco Southwest. It's fun to paint a drawing element and to have that in the oil paint, not just all the trompe l'oeil color effects, but it sort of feels it's sort of a Gustin influence, Philip Gustin or Fernand Léger. You know, the drawing is and I'm doing that with this one too, with this light bulb. I love some of the interior designers. I just love what they, like watching them, talk about their fabrics and everything. I mean, they're so cool. In the Inner Space series, you can all of a sudden just bend it and shape it. I'll put all of these curved shapes out, and it almost looks like buildings, sitting when you get way down here. You're looking at it almost like architecture, and you're getting all of these, shadow and light studies too. At the end of the day, I'll just do them for my woodblock paper color studies, because these are the colors that I mixed for that particular painting. So it's interesting because it's a particular palette. I can almost recognize the woodblock papers from the mixtures that I've made from that palette. And all I do is just put them on with the palette knife. And then I just let them dry. So here's like 3, it might just be 3 colors. Here it is. Once in a while I do grind a pigment. And I've been collecting these like since the 70s, but like for a beautiful cobalt violet deep that you just can't get, I'll grind it. This artifact color series, where you see here's the papers, and you see what I've done is I've cut out from the papers shapes, and it's a color, it's a way of seeing opaque color become transparent. You see that? It's the way it looks like you're seeing. It looks transparent. So I've made all of these artifact color studies, and these are all opaque mixtures, but they give the illusion of transparency. And that's what Joseph Albers taught. So he was a big influence on me. It's the interaction of color. I'm really all about the interaction of color, what it's doing, how it changes constantly, and how one color changes completely in relation to the others. I mean, it's endless, really.